We have the car loaded onto the rollback now. We're going to take it around to the side and I'm going to show you its current condition. Then we're going to give it a bath and you're never going to believe the difference. This is original paint. Yeah, it's got some rust on it, but you've never seen it. That 340, what a great option. It's certified. It's got a dictaphone, R26 radio in it. It's just loaded and loaded with options. So stay tuned. We're going to get it unloaded on the side, give it a clean up, and go over this whole car with you. All right, we got the car unloaded. This is just, I know I've gone on about how unusual it is to find anything. This one has some rust on it. We're used to working on rusty cars. What we're not used to are good original cars that were well optioned. I mean, that shaker hood, this is a real N96 car. That 71 Cuda N96. People add them all the time, but that doesn't mean they started life with them. I believe, it's hard to say, I do have the broadcast sheet for this, and funnily enough, I did not look at it other than to verify the VIN number. But my guess is this might have been one of the cars that did not get the monochromatic grille, because it should be the same color as the car, curious yellow. But they painted it too. It's like they painted the bubble. It's hard to say which way this came. I'll know more by the production date of it when I look at that. And I don't know that the broadcast has been helping me a lot. But it is, of course, all Cudas. Got your hood pin tie downs on it. Somebody was using this as a tow vehicle. They were towing it. I don't know if they were towing it to the racetrack, possibly, but that's what these big things are here. Original Guild fenders. We would save these. They are repairable. They've got rust on the bottom and they're damaged at the back. But boy, there is nothing like the fit of a good original fender on that. The hood, unfortunately, if I show you under there, take a look at this. It's got some rust. You've got some rust issues up here. It probably is not worth trying to save that hood. I've got a couple of them that are really rotten. It's good to have, and good to have all the DNA, but that's really bad. Overall, it's got some rust in the firewall. We'll have to put section pieces in there. There's that one and that one back there. But the inner fenders look good. And when I looked at the frame rails, I had my friend back in Delaware take a look at this car. The frame rails were real solid. So it's sheet metal, and I like that. This car, besides being a shaker car, is a 340. Remember, the 383 was standard on the Cuda. The 340 was optional. This is more desirable than the 383 Cuda would be. GY3 Curious Yellow, black vinyl top, black billboard, still on there. You can probably, I don't want to damage that fender anymore, but if you look in here, maybe from somewhere there where we can see it, this is the original black, go over here, yeah. This is the original black billboard. That gives you an idea how far in it went. Everybody says, well, they cut it on that line. They kind of did cut it on that line, or at least that was the intention of it. Take a look at the interior. You're going to see the second day stuff, the Super Tack. Not a Super Tack 2, a Super Tack. That probably was in there from 71 or 2. Got your gauges, because this is the one-eyed monster, as Tony D'Agostino calls this, not the rally instrument cluster. But the coolest thing, and the rarest option, the R36 dictaphone. One of, if not the rarest option on the 71 Cuda, and this one's got it. It also has, if you can see a little of it there, let me grab that phone. This is leather seats, and those seats are mint. They have been upstairs in a garage since 1978. The other thing is there's one of the original 14-inch rally wheels. The roof is real bad, typical vinyl top rust. We're gonna have to put a skin on it. This car is a used car that I just bought. It's gotta have the right home. I promise the guy it'll have the right home. And we're happy to restore it for somebody. If you're out there and you want a real 71 Cuda 340 automatic loaded with options, this is it. Downside, the 340, the original 340 is not there. Something happened to it. That's what got it parked in the 70s. And I have found a date-coded correct 71 340 for it. The transmission is numbers matching. All the rest of it's numbers matching. Original broadcast sheet for this car. The good news is you just don't see good complete cars like this. Got the original blackout on the back end. It is a through the pan exhaust car. So that would have had the tips hanging off of it out through it. Look at the door trim panels. They've been upstairs in storage since '78. Now, those leather seats automatically got you this wood grain insert. You won't see this except on a Grand Coupe in 1970 or a leather seat car in 1970 and 71. Mr. Malmberg's 71 Hemi Cuda that we did, the Phoenix Cuda, it had these same inserts in it because it was a leather seat car. I mean, the options are so great in this car. It's what a great car. This is a good one for somebody. Personally, I think David Spade should buy this car. He's a Mopar guy. I call him Spade in the Shade. Spade in the Shade. He's a Mopar guy. He's got a few of them. He needs a graveyard Carz car before I'm too old to build him one. This is his car right here. Real stuff, good stuff. If he's lucky, I'd have him on the show. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to give this thing a wash, and then I'm going to start assembling the car so it looks a little more like a car, get it rolling and steering. We might get it running with the engine with my 71 used 340, but this little bad boy is for sale, so reach out to us. Mopar Revival, MOPARREVIVAL at yahoo.com buys you this beautiful little 1971 Cuda. They just don't make them like that anymore, folks. Woo! got the same car. It's amazing. We use degreaser first to take all the dirt and the soot off. Come on down, don't be shy. That color still's got shine to it. And then after we degrease it and scrub it all down, then I use a muriatic acid because I'm replacing most of the stuff that I don't care about. The muriatic acid wouldn't hurt it anyway. Look at that front end. Now all of a sudden it pops. Now all of a sudden you can see the chrome and the trim, even though it's not right. It shouldn't be black. It should either be Ardent Silver or it should be GY3 clear shell. Let's take a look down the side. Stand back here and get a nice wide shot. I'm going to give you what's called the glory shot. Hello ghouls, Mark Warman here, the Ice Tree from Graveyard Carz. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. We have fantastic stuff coming up, and some of it you've never seen before. I gotta go insult people. Hey Alice!